welcomed all my doubts and you've been playing me.
Hey guys, and welcome to a Long Story Short podcast. It's your girl DERAY'S, and I'm back again with another amazing topic. This week we're talking about something that's really close to my heart: settling. Too many people today settle. Too many people go for less than their worth because they don't want to be alone. Too many people offer themselves up to effectively somebody that's not even worth their time and give their all to get nothing in return. Some people say it may not be exactly what I wanted, but it's good enough. Now, my question to you is it good enough? Like, are we on this earth to just have good enough, or to have what we want, to have what's best for us, to have what is good for our highest good or what our highest self wants? Now, there's a lot of people in situations and in relationships and stuff like that are not getting even one bit of their needs met, and this is the issue. The thing that's actually brought me on to thinking about this was the Erica Mena situation with Safari. This guy chased her down for years and years and years, wanted her to be his everything, made her his whole world, his queen. And as soon as he got her, playtime was over. He discarded her, like a bunch of trash.
Literally, I feed this man into our kids. We created them out of love. How could I ever block you? Stop hurting me.
Please.
Especially because you know I really, really, really loved you. I'm taking care of our kids. Stop. This hurts me, it drains me, I'm losing weight.
That comes from actually his growth and what's actually going on in his life and in his mind, because his lack of maturity, his lack of emotional compassion, his lack of emotional intelligence, it's ruined a great woman. Somebody that had already been hurt quite severely has now been, diminished to even nothing. She probably feels like nothing at this point in time.
I attracted this energy into my life. Yeah, I've had some faults in my marriage, but at the same time, I've also swept so much under the rug. And I think that's why I got taken advantage of.
Not to say that her worth has been defined by a man or by her relationship at all. A lot of people go through this, not just women, men go through this with women as well. I don't believe that these types of topics are gender-based. I believe that everybody goes through these situations. It's made her worth unrecognizable to her because of the projection, because of the narcissism, because of the control. They're being used, or it's codependent, or they are not attracted to the person, or they're being cheated on constantly. These are things where we settle. I think a lot of people don't know exactly what they want or what they could have, so their thought process of what they require is limited. It's like these days people forget standards because they'd rather not be alone. And the world is a very lonely place, especially this technology-led world that we live in, granted. However, I would rather spend time alone than be with somebody that does not appreciate me or is able to appreciate what exactly I bring. There's this topic kind of going around like, well, what do you bring to the table? What do they bring to the table? There's a lot of pressure on men especially to deliver financially, to deliver security, to deliver consistency. I think that these pressures are what is breaking them, because why does it have to solely rely on the man? Why can't it be a joint venture? Why can't it be something that you work together collectively? And I think these pressures on men make them honestly not want to do these things. Make them get so caught up in trying to do them things that they quite actually do the opposite. And they say that to say this: standards are very important in everybody's book, should be. However, if you are not right within yourself and you have not healed and you have not dealt with past traumas that you may have carried, then what the hell are you doing in a relationship? You're only going to project those things further onto that next person. And this is what we're seeing when people are settling. You're settling for people that are not healed. You're settling for people that don't have the capacity to see your worth. You're settling for people that don't have the same love languages that you like, that people that don't even understand what the word love languages means. You're settling for people that don't have the same goals as you, the same drive, the same ambition. I'm not saying that you have to have the carbon copy of yourself as your spouse, but at least be going in the same direction, at least be driving the same car, you know? And sometimes people are in relationships for companionship, but they're saying, you know, this person's depressive, this person doesn't want to do anything, this person never wants to meet my friends, this person never wants to go on dates, this person never wants to go to a spa, they never want to have sex. These are requirements that are required by somebody to keep a relationship going. Otherwise, what is the point? So if you're just sharing space with somebody and just taking up space in somebody's house, somebody's life, that's selfish. They hold on to, but we might get married. They hold on to, but he might change his mind. He's just busy right now. He's trying to make money. She's just busy right now. She's just at work all the time. She's just focused on the kids. Like, there's always an excuse for people to not do what they want to do. Because if somebody doesn't call you, they didn't want to call you. People will do what they want to do, and that is something that you can understand by thinking about what the hell you would do. Do you do things you don't want to do? Having a set of standards and having a set of requirements doesn't mean you're bougie or picky. It means that you value yourself. It means that you've worked on yourself enough to understand that actually, I don't like when somebody doesn't put the toilet seat down. I don't like when somebody calls me outside of my name. I don't like when you go days and weeks without talking to me. I don't like a text every 3-4 days. I don't like linking up every once a week. But people stay in these situations. These are very minor situations I'm bringing up right now. But people stay in these situations because they think, what else? It's better than being alone. But it's not. Because actually when you start to be alone, you start to understand that you can attract exactly what's best for you. Once you start to tune up those little areas in yourself that are falling short, that you're trying to fill a void in, you will attract something that will match your energy, not drain or take away. So my lesson for this, and I haven't gone very deep into the Erica Mena situation. There's a lot of speculation out there. There's, you know, I think if you want to be real about the situation, I don't think she settled. I think she got bamboozled. But the reason why I'm making this video is to make sure other people don't get bamboozled. Like, be on your motherfucking guard until you see exactly what the intentions are. If you've been with a man 5 years and he hasn't even thought about discussing marriage or proposal, and that's what you want, get the fuck out of here, because that's not happening anytime soon. Don't get trapped in that trap of being engaged 5-6 years in and never getting married 20-30 years down the line. Because you have to think about what you want. It's not about rushing to the altar. It's not about rushing decisions. It's about intention. And men have intentions. Men know what they want when they want it. Women know what they... Actually, women are not that great at knowing what they want. But men definitely know what they want, right? And settle with women that have no substance. Women that have no conversation, no ambition, no drive, because they look pretty, because they're going to be there for them when they get home, because they can go and do whatever they want and still have something pretty to look good on their arm. Or it's a void to fill because they were insecure, or they felt ugly when they were younger, or whatever, so now they've got this bad bitch. They feel validated. That's it. People all over the world are settling in marriages and cheating, settling in relationships and cheating, settling in jobs and cheating. Like, why would you not want to manifest the life that you want? Why would you not want exactly what you would need and be able to enjoy and have pleasure? Like, your higher self is crying, please give me what I want. Please give me what I need. And stop thinking we don't deserve that. A lot of people think you don't deserve to have the best, which is why you don't attract it. A lot of people think you don't deserve to have standards. Like, who the fuck do you think you are? You are an amazing, magnificent being just like I am. You were put here to have equal opportunity like all of the billionaires out there, the people that are hopelessly romantic in love, the people that are getting breakfast in bed, horse rides on the beach, holidays every other weekend. That is possible. The soft life is possible. But you have to build it on self-worth, on integrity, on your own sense of value. because there's a lot of videos out here about how to attract a high value man, how to attract a high value woman, how to have a sugar daddy, a sugar mommy, or whatever. How about you attract that yourself? How about you start to build the characteristics in you that would allow your vibration to raise and vibrate at the same frequency that somebody on that level would vibrate at? And that is the long and short of it. People say, oh, you need to go into details, and I don't. Working on your vibration. This means eating the right foods, meditating. Come on, I'm not going to go through the list again. We're 4 videos in, we're still doing this. Meditating, journaling, exercising, talking to yourself, trust, faith, belief. These are things that honestly change your life, raise your energy so that you can vibrate with whatever it is that you want. And that's all it is. Why would you settle for less? Why would you settle for a couch potato when you can have a traveler? Why would you settle for missionary when you can have the whole Kama Sutra? Why would you settle for Devon? You can have Dubai. Like, you know, it's about leveling up your mind first and then leveling up your life. And then with that, your creative juices will start to flow and you will be able to manifest an abundant life that you didn't even expect. The problem that we have is that we think that we put value in the wrong things. We put value in being a wife. We put value in relationships. We put value in how much money we've made. We put value in all of these things that are measurable on so many different scales, other than the things that make up you as a human being, other than the things that you put out into the world, the energy that you put out. So why on earth would you settle for anything less? And if you're not putting out good into the world, and you're not putting out amazing energy or information or doing anything outside of yourself, then maybe that's why you're not getting the things you deserve also, because you've got to give a little to get a little. You've got to give a lot to get a lot. I think sometimes in these relationships, people just take what they can get because they're not prepared to work on wanting anything more. I hope that makes sense. Same with Kim Kardashian. Realized that she was in this marriage, she'd been swindled again. Like, not swindled, but she was in this marriage where she wasn't getting her needs met. She wasn't being able to feel like who she wanted to feel like. And don't get me wrong, I'm not using Kim Kardashian as no fucking role model, but I'm just saying, as a story that's very much out there, it's the same thing. She found that her worth was outside of that. Tamara and Hardwick, you know, they also, his name Hardwick, but Tamara from Tia and Tamara also deserved that her worth and her value did not lie in her marriage. It didn't lie in another person. It lied with her, and that she wanted something different. She wanted a different version of her life, and she went to get it. She did not settle even after 23 years of marriage. So if she won't settle after that long, what are you doing settling after 2, 3, 4 years? Fuck out of there, pack your bags and get gone. Because I'm not saying it's best to be single. This is a hard fucking slog out here. I'm single. This is a hard life. I'm not saying it's about being single. I'm saying it's about requiring the best thing for you and requiring what it is that you want, instead of getting something you don't want and complaining about it 24/7 and just getting more of what you don't want. So it's about putting things that you do want so you can attract what you do want and get what you do want. And for all of you guys saying out there, how do you know if you single and you sitting there single as a Pringle? That's because I haven't found anybody that meets my requirements. That's because I've spent the last 10 years or so working on myself. Okay? Just because I spent the last however long putting into DERAY. So that when DERAY'S vibration is on a level and that I meet that person that's on that vibration, it's gonna be fireworks. I'm talking, I ain't settling for less. I don't give a fuck if you come down and said, Jesus walked you down the path and said, here you go. If it's not vibing, if it's not matching, if it's not, you know, lighting a fire in my soul, then I don't want it. Basically, I don't want it. And I don't think I'm wrong in saying that. And I think more women should be like that. If it's not lighting a fire in your soul, this is with work, this is with friends, this is with relationships, this is with sex, this is with your house, this is with anything. If it's not lighting a fire in your soul, it's not worth your fucking time. To put it plainly, sorry for the language, it's not worth your time. So get serious and get real about what it is that you want. Get serious and get real about where exactly you want to go in this life and how you want to live it. You want to live the soft life? Go live the motherfucking soft life. Attract it. Start working it. Start becoming who you want to be. I'm sorry that Erica Mena got everything she wanted materialistically, but got fucked over emotionally and mentally, and that's going to take her a long time to rebuild that back. You don't want to keep giving away your power to other people, women, men alike. You don't want to keep giving your power away. You want to take it. You want to require. You want to demand. You want to stand in that right to have what you want, because it's your world and we just live in it. Likewise, it's my world and y'all just live in it. And that's exactly what the mindset needs to be. Tamara's out here living her best fucking life, doing, you know, everything she wanted to do. Nicki Minaj, we may not agree with the situations or choices she made after Safari, but she's living after Safari, after, you know, Meek Mills, but she's living her best life because she didn't settle for what less than what the fuck she was worth or what she wanted. And I implore you to do the same thing. If you are out here waking up and there's not a fire when you look at that man no more, when you look at that woman no more, if you don't want to whisk them up and take them away, or whisk them up and tell them how much you love them and shower them with affection, it doesn't have to be financial, but shower them with affection and attention and love, then question yourself whether that's the person you're supposed to be with. Question yourself whether you're settling. So don't end up like Erica, with somebody that just wanted you for now and not forever. Do your due diligence. I can't even say due diligence. Do your due diligence. What's due diligence? Due diligence. Do your due diligence. Oh God, it sounds weird. Anyway, you know what I'm talking about. The time. But pay attention to the emotions, because your emotions and your feelings are warning signs, signals and messages, and usually when we see red flags and stuff like that, we ignore them. But our emotions are telling us, but we're ignoring them. So next time you get into a situation, listen to what your heart is telling you. Listen to what your body is reacting like. Is it fire? Does it feel elated? Is your vibration going up? Or do you just feel passion, lust, and a mid-level emotion? Lust is a motherfucker. It can be disguised as all sorts. But have enough love for yourself to not get played. Hope this has been a helpful video. I would like to go into more about the whole Erica Mena thing, but I really just think it would have took up a lot of time, and I really wanted to get the point out of what I was saying with regards to settling and not doing it. Also, I hope that I've given you some good things to think about so that maybe you can go and decide what it is that you want. And next time we talk, maybe you'll have a new man. Maybe it'll be a new woman. Maybe it'll be something that feeds your motherfucking soul, but I hope it does. So long story short, don't settle for less than you're worth. Love and light, D-Wood, D-Ray. I'll see you next time. Like, share, and subscribe. Let's go.